Get 2 free workouts by clicking the link in the top right hand corner of this video and jumpstart your workout regimen today.
What's up guys, Tony Watson from ProTrainBB.com, and today I got the 3 basic moves for you guys, so let's get right into it. Alright, so there's 3 basic moves that every player must master in order to progress as a ball handler and a basketball player. And these 3 moves are basically the steps to all the combo moves and all those elite sick moves that you guys want to do, but you have to master these 3 basic moves first in order to get to those combo moves. So the first one is just a basic crossover, and sometimes I like to call it a front change. But for this basic crossover, if I'm just stationary and I'm working on my crossovers, I like to tell my players to try to go knee to knee. So if I'm dribbling here and I cross over from my left knee to my right knee, from my right knee to my left knee. So I'm here, back and forth, all right? With these basic moves, there's a lot of variations to them as well. So like the basic move is obviously just to change is to crossover and keep going in the other direction. But there's also like a hanging crossover. You can kind of put it over the top like Dwayne Wade. If you got the rocker step, you add a crossover in there. But you need to master this basic crossover by just changing hands back and forth, all right? So that's the first one, is just a crossover. The next one is a between the legs. So if I stagger my feet and I put my butt down, I want you to think about this now. If I stagger my feet and put my butt down and I do the same motion that I do for my crossover or my front change, it's the same thing except that I'm going between my legs. So we'll go back. Here's the crossover motion, all right? I stagger my feet, and now here's the between the legs motion. All right, my upper body is doing the same exact thing. All right, to help some of you guys out, to help some of my younger players out, the more you drop your butt, the more space you have between your legs. So if I'm standing straight up like this, there's not a lot of space for me to go between my legs. All right, I'll turn sideways. If I'm standing like this, there's not a lot of space to go between my legs. But if I can drop my butt, spread my legs out, now look at what you can call your room for error as far as going between the legs. All right, so I'm here, back and forth, same thing going the other way, back and forth between the legs. All right, so you got a front change or a crossover, and a between the legs as the first 2 moves. And the last one is a behind the back. Now for the young players, they struggle with this move the most, as they should, because it is the most difficult out of the 3, but it's still not that difficult. So when I'm doing a behind the back, continue to stay with me with the motion of my upper body. All I'm doing is, here's the front change, look at my upper body going back and forth, and now I'm just moving that to behind my body, and it's the same thing. All right, it's the same exact motion, back and forth, back and forth. Now what'll help you again, just like the between the legs, is if you drop your butt more. All right, I'll turn sideways so you guys can see. All right, if I'm going behind my back and I'm standing straight up, it's kind of hard for me to go back there. I don't know where the ball is. The way my body moves is different. But if I drop my butt and my arms come down, now I can go right underneath my butt, back and forth, and I can go behind the back. All right, so those are your 3 basic moves. Every player has to master those, but let me show you what they look like in a game situation. All right guys, if you like that video, please hit the thumbs up below, and in the comments, let us know what other kind of drills and tutorials you'd like to see. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, and I'll see you next Monday with a new video. Perfect your game. Peace.